Morning. So for a couple of days I've been sort of getting repeated messages that I should do I've been hearing the word Kundalini again and again, and seeing this symbol, and I've been reminded of a Kundalini activation I did a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I can't remember, and it was basically about spinal fluid activation, and I am being urged to do the guided meditation and share it. So that's what I want to do today, because what I did is when I did it, I didn't want to do it every day, so I basically manifested, or sort of imagined that once I did it once, it would just keep itself going, and every so often I kind of just make sure that it's going, so I don't have to keep doing it every day. I just manifested that it should just, once it's active, it just keeps going. Same way with the chakras. Once I cleanse them, I just energetically say it should just keep happening. On, it's like a reflex. Like breathing is a reflex. You don't have to tell your lungs each time. In that same way, I made it into a reflex, so it's being cleansed all the time. And then sometimes there may be like one chakra or something out of balance, and then I get a message about that and I do something about that. But otherwise, at a baseline level, I just get it to keep itself going. So let's do a guided meditation. For this one, you do need to be sitting down, cross-legged, or if that's not possible, not a problem, you just need to be sitting down. Close your eyes. We're going to take some deep breaths in and out. Let's do 5 breaths in and out, 5 breaths in and out. So in for 3, out for 3. Make sure when you're doing this, you're not slouching, as I was in the beginning, and then I was like, okay, we're no slouching. Sit up straight, shoulders straight, back as straight as possible. Preferably not resting against anything, just because all your energy should be resting basically at the base of your spine, the tailbone, where basically you're sitting, that where the entire weight of the body touches the surface where you're sitting. That's where all of it should be concentrated, if that makes sense. All right, now we're going to do the breaths again, but this time I want you to imagine that when you breathe in, the air is, hold on. Okay, yeah. When you breathe in, air is moving down the back of your spine. So if you imagine your spinal cord like this, it should be air. You imagine the air is moving behind the spinal column. And then when you breathe, so that's breathing in, and then when you breathe out, I want you to imagine that the air is actually moving back, so it's gone like a curve, and it's moving up the front of the spinal column, up and out. So when you breathe in, back of the spine, and then when you breathe out, it goes around to the front. So let's do that now. Again, 5 times. we're going to do the same thing again, but this time I want you to imagine that at that base of your spine, at the tailbone, around that area, at the back of your spine, there is this coiled serpent, this shape, and it's basically sitting there. It is in that, just sitting around the spinal cord, around your, that is your Kundalini. It's a black serpent, has no hood, and it's just sitting there, coiled, shiny scales. And when you breathe in, remember the air is coming in the back and it's awakening that serpent. And when the air is coming out, it's at the front, right? But when at the same time the air is coming up the front, I want you to imagine the serpent is uncoiling itself, and it's basically like doing this, but at the back. So it's coming up from the base up to I think all the way up to the crown. So its head would reach the crown. Obviously the tail wouldn't, but don't worry about that. Just imagine it's doing this up. It's sitting coiled up, and then when you breathe out, it's coming up, and the crown, it's coming to the crown. So let's do that, I think once. So breathe in. So air just moved down the back of your spine. It's awakening the serpent. So that's your breathing in, and then breathing out now. And the serpent's moving up to the crown. Let's do that 2 more times. This time I won't talk, just hold that image in your head. Now I want you to imagine that your crown chakra is just opening up. Imagine there's a lotus just flat on your head like this. Its petals are all up. Actually, now I'm seeing sunflower. Sunflower or lotus, it doesn't matter. Yellow or pink. If you want to have both, you can have both. I'm getting so many flowers. I mean, different numbers now. It doesn't matter, you can do whatever you let your imagination flow in that point. I'm gonna have a diamond shape and have 2 sunflowers like this and 2 lotuses like that. That's what's coming to my mind, but you can have any shape, any arrangement you like. Also, there needs to be something in the center as well, though. What's in the center? I see a prism in the center, and light is coming from above. Golden light is hitting the prism, hitting all the flowers. The flowers are receiving. Oh no, wait. The light is hitting the prism, and the rainbows. We're getting refraction. We're getting rainbows. They're all, the light is splitting up to all the flowers around, and then it's, all the flowers are receiving that light, all the colors, sort of receiving all of that light, and it's hitting the serpent. The serpent is sort of multicolored now. It's silver, and it's like, you know those stickers that are like, you can, it's silvery, but then in the light you see all the colors. It's like that. I don't know what that's called, but it's just all the colors, and it's turned into a cobra now because I can see the hood. Yeah, it's like it's, the snake is shedding its skin. The black is just crumbling away like glitter, like black glitter is just crumbling off. And you just see this cobra now, and it's got a hood, and it spread its hood and it's happy. Yeah, that's what okay. All right, that's the end of the meditation. That is not the meditation I did last time. And it's so funny, as soon as I opened my eyes, it was 11:01 on the timer. And that is such a classic angel number. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I was saying that's not the meditation I did. The one I did was from, I used some kind of somewhat from an online course I had joined, and that's where I found this meditation. I did it, and I've had so much of it. There was so much change in myself after that. But this one was completely channeled. Like, I didn't plan any of that. You can probably tell because it was very much, I was making it up on the spot. Well, not making it up, but I was seeing what was put in front of my third eye. Wow, that was intense. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop babbling now. It's a very powerful meditation. I can feel the power, because before doing this I was not in a good mental space, emotional space. I was feeling very much like a regressed, wounded form. I actually had to do a bit of breathing and meditation before to get myself into the right mindset to do this guided meditation, because I've been meaning to do it for 2 days. I got the message to do it on Sunday, but then Sunday is my sort of relaxing day, and also I didn't have internet, and I was not really in the mood. Monday I ended up working a full shift at cancer research, so I needed to do it today. So I was like, okay, I need to get myself into the right mindset to do it. I had to meditate a bit, and then I actually did a bit of cleansing myself, you know, like ask for golden energy in and to get rid of any negativity. And then this meditation has really shifted me back into a higher timeline. It's very powerful. I literally feel like I woke up. Interesting. All right, guys. Yeah, do it. Yeah, do it. It's a good one. Yeah.